Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Late Night Snack. My name is Ivan. My co-host will be Chef Andrew, one of my good
Hi,
friends.
everybody.
We will be want to spend a minute of your time to explain why are we doing this. About a week ago, of course, we are really busy chefs. A lot of us that we work a lot of hours. And I turn around, look at Adam, a friend of mine who is producing this show right now, and say hi to Adam if you can.
Producer Adam,
And
in the booth.
we pretty much trying to figure out we want to do something that take everybody's mind off whatever is happening outside the house right now, as everybody is inside, as I believe. And so we say, well, let's do a little cooking show for fun, and just do it. And on a second, I'm just looking for that now. Okay, and just do it so people will be have some laughs. We'll try to make a fool out ourselves, cooking something.
Speak for
We
yourself,
also gonna
Ivan.
be inviting some other guests. I talked to a few chefs already. They will be interested doing that, and just want to give you guys some laughs. May not be crazy professional cooking shows. It's gonna be some really raw content, but it's all is now. Some stay home, good laugh, stop thinking about anything else, and focus on some cooking fun. So the first episode, we want to kind of show everybody what we are planning on doing. So me and my co-host, Chef Andrew, will be pretty much trying to show you guys, all the guests, what we'll be doing. So I guess Chef Andrew will be our guest today. And he will be, what are we going to be cooking for our guest tonight, Chef?
Well, there's a classic Italian dish known as cacio e pepe. So that translated is cheese and pepper. And we're making spaghetti with cheese and pepper because this is just this perfect cheesy pasta dish. This is what I kind of love to make when I get home late at night after class or in the middle of the day or for breakfast or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just a super simple pasta dish, and anybody can do it.
Yeah, cheese and pepper.
Cheese and pepper. Are you laughing at cheese and pepper?
No, nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Oh, I
I,
just
I
had.
never cook it right anyway. I usually burn it or whatever, you know. So happens to me all the time.
Well, yeah, you're used to cooking over a jet engine, so everything burns in about 5 seconds anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of hard work with cheese with
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna slow it down a little bit. We're gonna slow it down a little bit. I just had a little nightmare here. I had you coming out of my camera, and I also loaded it up on the iPad, so it was like dueling Ivans in my.
Dude, social distancing, okay?
Yeah,
Don't
social
even
distance.
think about it, all right? It's a little bit too
I
close, sir.
don't know. You're cloning yourself. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna drop the pasta. And I'm gonna get started. Let's. Does that work for you there?
Of course I do. I'm just
Awesome.
gonna be just chatting along with you.
Awesome. Well, I have an anonymous camera holder, so I thank you, camera person. You're doing an excellent job. Excellent job. So, hot water on the stove. Let's. You gotta heavily salt your water, Ivan. You know this, right? When you're making pasta. Oh, did I lose you, Ivan? Are you there? Did I lose
Oh
you?
yeah, I'm still
Ivan?
there. I'm
Okay.
I'm just trying to be a good student here, try to
Oh, okay. Okay.
watching, learning from a top
You keep
chefs.
making
I,
the
I better be
spaghetti here.
quiet.
Come
I don't want to get into trouble.
on.
Hey, Patty.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Chef Valan.
All right. Hey, Chef Al. Hey, Ivan, let's just give a shout out
Hey,
to
Chef.
everybody. I really love all the content that's coming up right now. You got Chef Alan every day at 3 o'clock, Facebook Live, keeping it real,
Yeah,
doing all
make
the
sure you check that
cooking
out
stuff.
every day. Some
Awesome.
amazing stuff Chef have been cooking.
Yeah, and then Andy Hay has got his East Coast Quarantine Kitchen going on Instagram. That's amazing to watch.
Yeah,
Uh,
Andy is on his episode 10 today.
Episode 10. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hopefully he gets an order for season 2. That'd be really fun. Anyway, I got a rapidly boiling pot of water here. I got my spaghetti. So, Ivan, I don't know. Tell me if you've seen this one, but that's my favorite spaghetti trick. I mean, it's pretty tame, but I saw Jamie Oliver do this years ago, and I do it all the time now. You got your spaghetti, right? You got it right here.
Yeah, he's showing off now, guys.
I'm showing
Pay
off.
attention. He's showing off now.
It's a lifetime of knowledge and skill right here going into this trick. So you got to line them up and give it a twist and drop it in. Check that out.
Look at that.
That's as real as it gets right there. And then the pasta is just going to coax itself into the pot as it gets boiling. So that's my pasta trick. That was pretty cool. So now we got to wait for that to cook. So I don't know what do you want to do for the next 10 minutes, Ivan.
Well, gonna ask you a few questions. I mean,
Yeah.
why don't you're the guest today, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
sounds
why
great.
don't you tell everybody how long you have been cooking?
I've been cooking. Well, phew, I've been cooking professionally about 17 years. Yeah, I think so.
That's not bad, huh? And also want to know. Let me think. Okay, everybody's home now.
Yeah,
You are professional chefs.
yeah.
You eat at a restaurant pretty much every day, like myself. I'm this 16-hour day. Of course, I'll be eating there all day. What do you eat every day now in the past week and a half, which you kind of don't get to eat at work?
You know what's? I've been cooking a lot of, and this is
He's
not
gonna
just
say
like
chocolate.
survival stuff or anything, but I love beans. I really love beans. Love using the pressure cooker to make beans. I got a bunch of a bunch of Mexican chilies that Megan got me a while ago, so I like toasting them up and make them nice and beat in an instant pot. It's kind of boring, but I love that stuff. It's like stuff that I never would have had a chance to make before. Like this pasta we're making right here, that was like weekly before, it's the first time I've made it in 10 days now, so that's pretty good. I don't know, stuff
Yeah.
that I can put some time and effort into and like don't feel like I'm rushed. That's yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, for me, I mean, I guess that's to me is a really silver lining during
Yeah.
this time is I get to eat my mother's cooking every day.
Oh, lucky.
That's something that I don't used to get to try. Like maybe once a week, sometimes not even every 2 3 weeks, and
Yeah.
never get old, never get enough of it. My mom's cooking supper. I'm lazy every day now. Hey, I haven't cooked for a week, guys. I just sit there and waiting for supper every day. Like that's like a heaven for me.
Right.
And
Yeah.
my mom had been making all those stuff that I like, and yeah, it's been one of the
What's one of
things
your
really
favorite things that she
satisfying right
makes?
now. Pardon?
What's one of your favorite things that she makes?
Oh.
Make me hungry.
I actually was kind of mentioned soup last night.
Oh,
Actually,
nice.
my mother actually make a soup for me today. It's a really simple soup that most Hong Kong family eat. Pretty much potatoes, tomato, have a
Nice.
little ginger in there. Pretty much like a quick boil soup,
Yep.
but the flavor and the intensity in there. You get onion. Sometimes they put a little cabbage. Actually, what my mother did today was she was cutting a bunch of chicken, and she put all those leftover chicken bone in the soup.
Wow.
Man, was it ever tasty. I have 3 large bowl of it.
Nice.
Trust me, if I can fit in more, I would have a fourth one.
You know,
But
one of my
this
favorite
is something that has been really happy doing this, and get to stay home, spend time with my kids. Is
yep.
another thing that is really precious that I usually don't get to do. So no, it's a lot of good things happening.
Got to look at the positive, right? I mean, it's
Hmm.
everybody's got a lot of time on their hands now they didn't have before. So I'm kind of getting myself in trouble because well, I've got myself in trouble in the past where I was like, oh no, I'll do that when I have time. Oh, the garage, I'll clean that up when I have time. Oh, I'll paint my office when I have time. Megan's giving me really big eyes from behind the camera, which is really fun about this. But
Hmm.
just now I have the time, so there's no excuse. You know, I'm doing all these odd jobs, so that's good. That's fun.
Well, nothing wrong with that either. But
No,
actually, I have a little personal question that I thought of that I want to ask you today in front of all those people.
personal question. Yeah, it's the best time to do it right now live. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Why are you always using a cleaver in front of me?
I haven't even used a cleaver yet. I mean, I don't like have it nearby or anything.
It almost feels like a challenge at times, right?
A challenge. You want to do a cleaver off?
We'll do it.
Yeah. All right. We should do an axe throwing video, but we'll actually do cleaver throwing. Like I'm sure, like one of these axe places will
Oh,
help us out.
throwing a cleaver.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I don't know. I actually handle a cleaver much longer than you are.
Oh yeah.
Since I was a kid. So maybe
Well,
much more than 17 years, chef. You better
I'm
watch
one of
out.
you, Ivan. I don't know if you figured this out yet, but I'm getting. Yeah, I just want. I mean, I love my cleaver. What can I say? I'm a poser with it, but I love it. It's
Okay, he admit he's a poser now.
yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's the answer I was looking for. Thank you.
okay. I'm gonna throw the spaghetti. It's not quite
Yay,
ready
look at
yet.
that.
It's boiling away though.
I mean, what chef is doing today is pretty much fit what exactly we want to do at the shows. A bunch of laughs. Maybe we make for ourselves and something quick. You can just grab something out of the pantry, just chuck it in whatever pot of water, chuck a little cheese in and all that. And simple, quick, but it's something that you cannot get enough when you're laying on the couch. You've been inside all day. Let's have something that you don't have to worry about anything else. Just stuff it in your mouth and taste good.
Like a late night snack, you could say.
Hmm.
Hey, Leah's
Whoa,
calling.
hello from Vancouver.
Awesome,
Wow, you
awesome.
know, hey, Seth Andrew, you better behave from the West Coast now.
Oh man, we've gone national, Ivan. This is
Oh,
fantastic.
jeez, in the
Yeah.
first what 10 minutes? Gee.
Thanks, Leah. I appreciate that in Vancouver.
Uh-huh. Just a little spaghetti and
Oh yeah,
pasta. Jeez, going
cacio e
nationwide.
pepe.
Yeah, like I said, cheese and pepper. Don't you couldn't fool me.
Man, this is some good stuff because it's one of the things you don't need a ton of cheese, but just enough to coat everything. And it's like you can buy I don't always advocate this, but if it's all that's left in the superstore, get like the pre-grated Parmesan and just have that ready to go. That's good stuff. I have a little bit of old cheddar too, so I'm just going to grate that up, nice and thin here. And this is kind of, this is a perfect dish to sort of demonstrate the power of pasta water and how there's so much starch that comes off the pasta. You can just use it for whatever. So there. Anyway, it's going to be thicker than our sauce, which is perfect. So, how's it going? Not quite ready yet. What's your go-to noodle dish, Ivan?
Noodle dish, right? When I'm out eating or
Oh
when
no,
I'm
like
cooking.
say it's a late night snack situation.
Late night snack. Hmm. I actually eat quite a bit of macaroni if I want snack, but not cheese macaroni. And in in Hong Kong, I would say that's one of the breakfast thing that we do, pretty much like a macaroni in a broth with some vegetable like corn,
Oh yeah.
green peas, and with a lot of ham, like shredded ham. Some people put different type of meat in there, like a sliced chicken meat, and it usually is a breakfast dish in Hong Kong.
Right.
But I kind of like to do it as a snack because my mom sometimes like she'll mix some macaroni in the fridge. Sometimes I can just sneak those out and just boil some broth and just mix it in, and that's pretty much what I like if I eat at night. Uh, if I don't get into trouble with my wife, just how a woman wants you to lose weight, couldn't eat after 9 and all that.
You're
Oh,
talking about
oh
like I know what
crap!
you're talking
My
about. So
wife
when I
is
say that,
watching. Okay, I'm in trouble now. I'm complaining.
cross that, we found that line, and you went over it again, Ivan.
Uh huh. Well, try not to
Right.
eat too much. She's how women is. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
Nope.
Oh, can I have a beep, please? No, it
I
couldn't
like
happen.
this.
It's a live show.
It's funny. Soon Ivan will realize the more he talks, the deeper the hole gets. So maybe, yeah, just gotta be careful. So I just took a little bite of the pasta. That's how I like to check when it's done. You can check for that little bite into it and see if there's that little hard circle still of starch in the middle. But I wanted to take it out of the pot when it's just done, when it's just like got that little bite to it. And then we are going to drain the water. I'm going to save that water to make the sauce in just a sec.
Yay! Looks like those pastors coming
Pepper.
along pretty good. Well, in the meantime, I wanna talk to the audience maybe for a few
Yeah, what do people
seconds.
say? Is anybody out there? Or
I
are we just by
want to
ourselves?
encourage everybody to say hi because we don't really at the point that we know who exactly everyone is around to watch us. Watch two of these chefs make a fool out of ourselves on our day off. So if you can just say hi and just do a little comment and we know who is there and that will be appreciated.
Yeah, let us
At
know
least
what's
I can
happening
say
around.
hi back, right?
What's that, buddy?
Now I'm just trying to be polite there. You keep on your cooking.
All right. So, oh, that's salty enough. That's good. Now, pasta's ready. Gonna drain it out right here. I got another pot
Look
just to
at
save
those
the water.
pasta, perfectly al dente.
Perfectly all done. So I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit. I still want some heat in the pot there. And let me get a little ladle out. Mm-hmm. Oh, little extra piece of pasta stuck. You don't want to burn any to the bottom. That's key. All right, so there we go. So
Nothing's burned, looking good.
well, if I can't boil a noodle by now, I'd be in shit.
Well, just be careful. Your boss is watching too, right? So
Oh my God, she's never
yeah,
said
just
or
make
heard
sure you're
that
aware
word
of that.
before. You're right. You're right. Ooh, there we go. That was for the camera. Just a little starchy water going in there. But this pan is nice and hot. So I want to take this water, which is seasoned, and I want to just reduce it just a little bit. And then we're gonna stir in the cheese, and we're just gonna swirl it in. Really, that's I think it's not so much a stir as a swirl. And I don't know. I got to check the recipes, but I don't know if traditional cacio e pepe has butter in it. But I like a little butter, a little shine to the
It's a
sauce.
late night snack. Throw in whatever you want. You just show
Exactly.
them the basic and whatever you can find, right? You
Frozen
find some
cheese, bacon,
ham,
ham,
whatever
cheese.
meat, protein you want to chuck in there, chuck them in. Whatever make you happy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, all right. So it's reducing here. So I just want that starch to sort of concentrate in the water. And then I've got, about 2 tablespoons of butter here that just rolled through my cheese. No big deal. I'm going to throw them right in the pot. And check it out. We're going to give it a little swirl. This is the key, is the swirl. You got that cold butter, and it's just emulsifying into the water there, which is the start of our sauce. And then we're going to hit it with the cheese. And you want to keep the swirl going with the cheese. Because it's a
Like this
very
swirl.
this is I don't know, it's sort of like, it's tricky because you want to get the emulsion right. You want to get that cheese melted in the right way. You don't want that butter to break so it gets greasy. And this cheese actually forms the sauce. You don't have to put any cream or anything in it. You just have the starch. You got the cheese. All right, and the cheddar's going in now. The cheddar makes everything better. One little spoon. And see, it's already starting to thicken up just from the cheese. But that's what we want. We want to keep it moving, keep it moving. This reminds me of when I was at Two Doors Down. We made our own cheese slice back in the day, and it was just like normal cheese, and it was basically a homemade processed cheese slice. But the key to it was using real ingredients, and you thicken it with gelatin. And I always had it had to be pretty. It was a pretty delicate process. So this is what this reminds me of. Is you gotta like watch the temperature. You can't let it get too crazy.
Just if you try to do what Chef Andrew is doing right now at home, make sure when you do that, you need to be on low heat. You do not want to give it too much temperature because you want it to slowly bind together, and whatever those water that he get off the pasta, there is actually starch in there, and that when the pastas go in, it'll help bind everything together.
All right, check it out. It's getting thick now. That's just what we want.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. You keep stirring that. All right, now we're ready for the pasta. Oh yeah, I'm
The
gonna
pasta's going in, guys. Just a
got
little
that pepper
pepper.
there. And all right, all these noodles, boom, right in the pot. And sometimes, if I'm being a little extra, we're having spaghetti and meatballs or something. This is what I just do for the spaghetti normally, because you don't have to add the cheese is right in with the noodle. Then you don't lose. Oh, this is good stuff.
Well, that's where the cheese, the pasta, the pepper, the water
Oh yeah.
from the pasta, everything will combine and bind it. Pretty much, go right on top of the pasta and give it the nice peppery, cheesy flavor.
Beautiful. All right. That's the business right there. So, you ready for a little late night snack, Ivan?
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah. There we go. Look at
You
that.
better you better come over at my place, and I'll be waiting on the front door.
Yeah, it'll be 6 feet away from your front
Just out
door.
of 6 feet away from me. That's
Yeah.
all.
Oh, I'm just gonna keep loading up the bowl here because
Look
there's
at the
something on
steam
next to
coming
it
out of
goes
those,
really
and
well.
that's where.
Oh yeah. That's perfect. And you see everything's so nicely coated. It doesn't look. It's not a super chunky sauce. Oh, some good stuff. And then you want to get fancy at home. You want to garnish it up right. Boom. You got your cracked pepper right on top. A little bit of cheese right on top.
A little more cheese.
Cheese and
And of
pepper. After you
course,
can make fun of that.
heck no.
Good.
What can you complain about cheese and pasta, sir?
Nothing, right? Nothing.
Exactly.
So this one is going to the filmer that we got on hand here, and then this one right out of the pot. That's the close.
That's the best way to serve it. Right out of the pan or right out of the pot.
If I ever lately if I'm missing the kitchen, I'll make a little meal and just lean up against the counter and eat it right out of the pot.
That's what a late night snack is all about. Right out of the pot,
Right there.
right off the pan. Let's put it in.
Grab some of that night cheese out of the fridge, some crackers, whatever. Just mm. Hey, Ivan,
You better save me some of that.
I nailed it, man. Woo. That's some cheese pasta right there, bud.
Hey, you are who you are, chef. You're good at what you do. But
And I'm cheesing.
I guess the food is ready. We are not gonna hold much any longer for Chef Andrew because I can tell he just want to hold that pot and keep work digging in. So uh,
That's not the
this
kind
is
of
pretty
video we
much
are. We're not
what
sitting
we
here
are
eating.
planning to do. Give everybody a good idea. To be, we've been doing it for 20 minutes, something quick. Some episode may be a little longer. Depends what the chef or the guests that we have decide to do. Uh, but just a little laugh, cooking, something simple. Then we can just have fun with it and don't worry about anything outside because we're having some nice snack in your home. So, Chef, I heard you have. Uh
I
oh,
burned my
did
tongue.
I catch you at a bad time?
I just burned my tongue this
I
time.
I actually did it purposely, but anyway. Um, he's burning himself now.
Fine.
But I heard you already find the next guest for our show on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Who are we gonna have?
All right. So we got my friend Alana Harvey. Um, she's an amazing cook. She's one of these Hawksworth scholarship people, and she's sous chef at the canteen, working with Renee. And we're gonna have a fun time on Thursday night. So join us here, Facebook Live, 9 o'clock. And Alana's gonna make us a little snack from her little spot of self isolation. So it'll be great to see what she's got to go.
Sound good? And actually, I've been talking to a couple of chefs myself. I talked to Jamie from Water and Bone already. Jamie said he'll be interested in doing that. I talked to Eric and Amy from Kasuni Food, one of my go-to place for Japanese food, and they said they'll be interested in helping us doing this to give everybody a little fun. So this will be it for the very first, I would say, preview episode of our little show, and hopefully we'll see everybody Thursday again. And I want to also thank you, Adam. He's in the background producing and make sure me and Andrew doesn't look too bad. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you
And
for Adam. Adam in the booth.
and I hope to see everybody Thursday night. Thank you for joining and make all kinds of comments because we need to know what you want for your late night snack. Have a good night, everybody. Bye bye.
See ya.